Live from Radio County, it's Rod Freeman and Crazy Steve on Higher Perspective.
Welcome to another episode of Higher Perspective, where we talk about situations on a higher level, at a higher perspective that allow everyone's perspectives to be considered or to be examined or looked at. And with the higher perspective, it just allows you, dude, to just sit back and just get a different perspective on good topics. And it could be politics, it could be, hip hop, it could be country, it could be all the industry, but this is what we're gonna talk about today. So, okay, well, let's go and get it. Once again, I'm Rod Freeman, and as always in the studio, you hear him over there on the side doing his thing. We got he's doing his thing, and today we're gonna talk about, a couple topics today. They're a little bizarre, but Crazy Steve, that's what he specializes in. He specializes in crazy things. Yeah. So right now I am jacked up on a few cappuccinos. Was rocking out all night, man, doing our thing. So I'm gonna try to keep it collected today. So we're gonna get into our first topic today. Steve-O, why don't you go ahead and explain this first topic to the people, man?
Today, Crazy Steve is coming from the page of Florida.
So out of Florida, the story that we have today is Florida woman on a horseback charged with DUI. So this is out in, I think in Lakeland, Florida. A Florida woman may have to pony up after police busted her for riding a horse down a busy highway while intoxicated. Steve, I'm just kind of thrilled here, man. I mean, riding a horse intoxicated is driving under the influence, man. I mean, dude, you're on a horse. I mean, really, dude? I mean, I'm not saying that drinking is under any circumstance, operating anything is a good choice. But what I am saying, dude, this is a horse, man. Like, dude, back in the cowboy days, man, they would get the whiskey and they would get on the drink in the saloon. Then they'd get in the horse and ride off into the sunset, dude. I mean,
sometimes I wish I could go back in time and experience.
Yeah, that would be good to experience riding a horse. But dude, their alcohol had to be a lot stronger, dude, than what we have now. So I'm just thinking, man, like she's riding a horse.
They were drinking like pure gasoline back then.
Man, like what was her level, man? What it like zero? What it was like 1.6 or something like, man?
It was 0.161. I don't understand how you can get that.
It's blasted so easy.
So yeah, man. So yeah, that is a pretty high level to be plastered and try to ride an animal. So you try to operate an animal with point anything. I don't think that's a really good idea.
Unless you're Crazy Steve.
Unless you're Crazy Steve. That's right. Unless you're Crazy Steve.
Woo!
So that's crazy, man. So driving or riding under the influence, or riding RUI, riding under the influence, or DUI, I guess they're pretty much the same, dude. So
is it legal in California?
I don't think it's illegal to ride a horse drinking anywhere, man.
Wanna try it?
Yeah, I don't know, Crazy Steve. I don't know if drinking and operating an animal would be the best choice, but we'll leave that up to the people out there in Florida to decide. So our next topic, this is pretty crazy, people, because you guys know that we deal with topics of supernatural and paranormal things, and this next one, this is this story is actually from NBC. So, National Broadcasting Company, like, they're known for telling and saying real stuff. Now, they put out this story, strange gelatinous sea creatures invade Northern California coast. Now, what I'm more concerned about, Steve, is that the word invade is in the title. Like you just don't be anywhere and people say, you're their friendly. Oh, you're here. You're invading us. But you're smiling and being happy. No. If you're invading, you're vicious. Invading something.
Invade of the gelatinous sea creature!
Invading Northern California coast. Now, you guys can look this up. We're not making this up. All the stories that we bring to you guys are stories that we find online. So you guys can find the stuff for yourself. So,
Reliable.
we are very reliable, Crazy Steve-O. Tell them. Yes, sir. Now, people aren't the only ones flooding the beaches along the coast of Northern California this month. Now, in recent weeks, seemingly alien creatures have been found washed up in Monterey Bay, according to SF Gate. Now, the animals look harmless, but they have caused issues within the fishing community. Now, and may also be a sign of more ominous issues. Now, that's another strong word. Now, you guys can look that word up too. Now, so what are these mysterious sea dwellers and what does their appearance mean? Now, this is put out by the National Geographic, Steve. Now, National Geographic just don't put out fake stuff. If they say these things are there and they don't know where they came from, isn't that an issue?
Peanut butter and pickle sandwich.
They may be edible. I don't know. They didn't say this in the report. I don't know if you catch one.
Jello exterior.
So it's a jello exterior, so it may be sweet. I don't know. Is it? But it's in the sea. So could it be sweet or could it be salty or could it be both, Steve?
I feel like it would be like smearing jam on your toast. So maybe for breakfast.
So you're gonna eat a sea dweller for breakfast? That would be different on the menu. Look, I got some lobster, some caviar, some sweet, some sea dweller. I got some sea dweller with Old Bay and butter. You know, man, I don't know, dude.
Maybe you can put it in a blender.
Might be, Steve. I don't know. So yeah, man. So yeah, that is a pretty high level to be plastered and try to ride an animal. So you try to operate an animal with point anything. I don't think that's a really good idea.
Unless you're Crazy Steve!
Unless you're Crazy Steve, that's right. Unless you're Crazy Steve. So we're gonna wrap it up with those two stories. I want you guys to always think at a higher perspective, always see things from a higher level. As always, try to not ride horses with point anything while eating sea dwellers, aliens out of the sea.
It may upset your stomach.
It just may upset your stomach, or you might digest it pretty well. It's hard to tell right now until the FDA look at what the creatures are.
Or it might already be served to you.
Yeah,
Fast food.
or you guys might already be eating it. That could be what a Happy Meal is. The sea dwellers nuggets. I don't know but that's for another topic. But want you guys to have a good night. Be relaxed and be cool. As always, I'm your boy Rod Freeman and signing out for you guys on Higher Perspective. You guys have a good night.